Good morning. Paul here from Arrow Tower by Lewis Innovations. Today I'm going to show you how I take my lettuce seedlings and put them into a pool noodle, getting ready to insert them into a tower. So these plants don't look, well, I guess they've got true leaves, and if you look at the bottom, they've got all kinds of roots. So it's time I got them out of here. Now, what I'm doing, I've got a tub. I put 6 liters of water in it, and I give it a mild dose of nutrients. So for seedlings, the nutrients is to use half a milliliter per liter. So for 6 liters, I put in 3 milliliters of nutrient, okay? And that will be enough to give these plants a good start. Now, when you plant the seeds, they have enough nutrient in them to get them to the first leaf stage, okay? So up until now, they haven't needed nutrient, but I'm looking and I'm seeing definitely first, if not second leaves coming on them, okay? So here's what we do. First of all, I'm going to separate, get to where you can see me here. I'm going to separate off one of these. Now these plants, the seed was started, I think, about 8 or 9 days ago, okay? So they've really done well. And what I do, in another video, I'll show you how I start them. But typically I put 2 seeds per spot. Now, looking at the way these are doing, I've got 2 pretty well coming up everywhere. So the idea is that if one of the seeds doesn't grow, the other one will. And you get very few that you don't get anything. Like I look in this patch here, and I've got 3 spots that didn't come. All right, so what you do again is you separate out these plants. I'm separated here, and the nice thing about these hydroponic sponges that I use is that they're preformed with a hole to insert your seed into. And they're already perforated where they pull apart. You just have to pull them apart, okay? So again, we'll pull these apart, and then we'll move on to the next phase. Now, for me, get down here, I like to have as much of a variety as I can. So right now I've got about 60 different kinds of lettuce, okay? I love the different colors, I love the different textures, I love the different shapes, okay? And that's one of the beauties of the Arrow Tower system, is that you can try these varieties that are not commercially available. And believe me, you will find some that you'll absolutely fall in love with, okay? So I'll take the first one of these. So there you can see it, and when I look at it, I see there's 3 plants in there. Now, I could put it in the pool noodle like this and grow it out like this, okay? The thing is, I have found that if I took one with 2 or 3 plants and put it beside a pool noodle that only had 1 plant, the one with 1 plant would be far more leaf lettuce than the one that had 3 plants, okay? So it's best to pull out the extras and only have 1 per location, okay? So an easy way to do this is to push up from the bottom, and it brings it out like that, and you can easily see what you've got. And what I do is I take out all the extras, and I leave the strongest looking plant. Okay? Then what you do is I've got my pool noodles. So these are cut about three quarters of an inch thick, okay? I've got wicking material. Now, I suppose the way that I do it now, you really don't need the wicking material. However, I find it's an extra little step. It costs hardly anything, and it guarantees that your moisture is going to be absorbed up to where the plant can use it. Okay, once the plants get growing, and they're in the towers, the roots all hang down. You don't need to worry about water getting onto the roots. But for the first little bit, sometimes there could be an issue. So this just guarantees that the plants are going to get nutrients. So what I do is I just stick the wick in like that. I insert in my block with the lettuce in it. So there it is there, okay, with the wick hanging out the bottom. And I just put it into the nutrient solution. So let's do the next one here. Okay, so this looks like a red leaf lettuce. There's 3 plants in here, so I'll take out the other extra. Now, another thing you can do is you might say, well, that's an awful waste of seed if you plant 2 or 3 and you end up pulling out, 1 or 2 plants. Well, what I find is that growing this way, if you get a package with only 50 to 60 seeds in it, if you plant 2 at a time, that gives you 25 plantings. So I really don't mind losing a few plants. Now, what you can do as well is when you pull out these plants, you'll see that there's actually good roots on the ones that you've pulled out. What you can do is you can slit a cube, okay, open it up, and you can take these ones that you've pulled out, insert them into the cube, and there you go. That will grow. Okay, so you can save those ones that you pull out. Normally I've got, like if I'm going to, if I know I'm going to be short on plants and I need a few extra, I will do that. Otherwise I just pull out the extra ones and move on. So another one of those. Let's do another one. Okay, so this also looks like a red lettuce of some sort. Okay, looks like there's 3 or 4 in here, so we'll pull out. Okay, that looks like a pretty good one there. Now, just an extra little thing here. If you do plan on using the seedlings that you pull out, the extra ones, okay, when you pull them out, make sure you pull by the leaves, okay? Don't squeeze the stems when you're pulling them out. That'll kill the plant, okay? You must pull them out by the leaves, okay? And that goes for tomatoes, peppers, that goes for anything that you're transplanting, okay? You don't pull out by the stems. You grab a leaf and you pull it out by the leaf, okay? So this one's ready to go. So we will put in our wicking material. Now this wicking material, this is 1/4 inch wicking material, and I cut it, I don't know, 3 or 4 inch pieces. Okay, you don't need much. You just need it sticking out the bottom a little bit. Okay, just so it'll help grab the water and nutrients and bring it up to the plant. And we insert the plant into the pool noodle, so you can see it there, and you can see the roots all sticking out the bottom, and there's the wicking material as well. And we'll put it into the nutrient solution. So that's basically that's how I do all my small stuff, like my lettuce, all my greens, peppers, tomatoes. I do them all this way. Okay, so I think that's pretty well it for this video. Thank you very much and have a great day.